Oh boy. Why? Why am I doing this review? I have no idea. Who cares? Who cares about this Echo show? I guess only diehard MCU fans. How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a great day. If you guys would, please give this video a thumbs up if you guys do really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification button. Select all for all notifications so you guys don't miss out on future uploads. As always, if you guys have any movies, shows, or games you guys want covered here on the channel, please let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, we're going to be talking positives and negatives. Mostly negative. About Echo, the latest of the factory grinded out treadmill of Disney Plus shows and the continuation of the MCU Phase 5. Yay! I'm so happy to talk about Echo. I can't now. I don't have any good words to describe this show. As somebody who has never watched everything, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, or Defenders, having something in the MCU now that was supposed to be grounded and gritty, a dark crime thriller, compared to the high-stakes ending world catastrophes of like Age of Ultron and Endgame, or the multiversal threat of, things from Multiverse of Madness or Quantumania, having something street level, something grounded in actual reality that anyone could relate to, sounded like a cool concept. Having that, crime boss syndicate, Spider-Man level kind of thing, sounded like a cool concept, but this show executes that concept wrong. I don't know how you could mess this concept up, but they found a way. They found a way to screw up a very basic, simple concept. This isn't like trying to make a brand new superhero. Echo has comics. Anyone that's read the comics knows exactly what her power set is. She echoes, she mimics other people's fighting styles and movements and uses it against them. Kind of like Taskmaster from the Black Widow movie, for example. Why is it that was completely thrown out the window and instead she gets this magical bullshit abilities from her ancestors? That's not Echo. I'm sorry, that's not Echo. Okay? No, not, never. They screw that concept up. They screw up the character's backstory for female empowerment. And because of all the problems I'm going to list in this video, they turn a dark crime thriller concept idea into a boring drama with numerous exposition dumps and dialogue. Literally, this is a 5-episode show, 5 episodes. It has 3 fight scenes. One of them is with Daredevil that is literally less than 2 minutes long. Literally, if you watch this show just to see Daredevil in it, Daredevil is in the show for less than 2 minutes. You literally can count it. He's in it for like 98 seconds. But he's in it for less than 2 minutes. Waste of a character. He literally shows up because he's tracking down these bad guys that Echo is also tracking down, fights Echo, and then just literally walks off. He just disappears. He just walks off screen. He's gone. Bye. We have no idea why. He's just bye-bye. I'm not joking. Even saying it out loud hurts my head and makes me laugh. This show also, Echo, requires that you have watched Daredevil, so you can understand why Daredevil's here to begin with, along with Kingpin. You also have to have watched the Hawkeye show from, 2-3 years ago, to understand what's happening as well, as to why Echo is doing what she's doing at the beginning of the show. Why is it that they couldn't just make a show that's not a part 3 of a trilogy of shows? Why couldn't it just be a separate thing? But no, they couldn't figure that out by, writing a good story. Speaking of writing a good story, this show just pushes the woke message, female empowerment messaging, constantly. Now, you can fight me on a hill in the comment section down below that this show doesn't do it. But I'm sorry, it does. It's all girl boss and men are just little pussies. Like, there isn't a single male character in this show that is treated like an adult. Not a single male character in this show is written with more than one brain cell. Men constantly are making stupid mistakes and they're getting killed off for it or sidelined. Echo and all the other female characters that are in this show, they're constantly getting people killed. They are constantly making mistakes, but there's no consequences or repercussions for what they do. Echo literally puts a bomb on a train and she doesn't care where it goes as long as the train blows up. And when she gets checked on it by men, she's like, oh, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. Literally, those are her words in sign language. And turn on subtitles, by the way, if you're going to watch this show. This travesty of a show. But she's like, it'll be fine. They won't track you. When the train blows up, it's not going to kill civilians. It'll only kill bad guys. Everything's fine. Everything's peachy. And there's even times when Echo is being confronted by other women where those women are wrong, but Echo is correct and right because, she's the main protagonist of the show and she can never do anything wrong because she's so pure of heart and she's just so precious. The messaging in this show is not subtle at all. Like I said, they also changed Echo's character backstory and her powers to fit the current political agenda of today's society. Which means that in 5-10 years, when people go back and watch the show, dear God, if they do, and it still exists on Disney Plus at that time, people are going to be like, this is shit, and it's bad. Why didn't they just keep her power set and write her as a good character and invest in good supporting characters, supporting characters with cool plots and cool world buildings and moments and whatnot and cool fight scenes instead of it making it look like she is a powerhouse, which she's not. If you watch the fight scenes, by the way, in slow motion, they're a travesty. Daredevil, I feel, when he's fighting Echo, when Daredevil is fighting Echo, you can tell Daredevil is slower than what he was in his show. He is holding back so the actress that's playing Echo can actually stand a chance. Because in reality, if these two actors are actually to fight in reality, the actor that's playing Daredevil would wipe the floor against Echo. Easy. Like I said, they changed Echo's power set. So now Echo is part of this bullshit magical power tree goddess family tree. It's never explained how any of that magical bullshit works. There's no explanation to the rules of how Echo's magic rules work. There's no limitations. There's no explanation of how it happens. None. It just, shit happens. Magical bullshit just happens constantly in the last couple episodes. And because of all these bullshit things that are happening, you can't get invested. You cannot be invested emotionally with who lives or dies. There's no stakes. There's really no threats. There's no consequences. Literally, the beginning of the show and the ending of the show has no difference. Nothing in this show changes anybody except the fact that people get killed. Kingpin shows up trying to convert Echo back to his fold, even though he's been shot in the head, which we won't talk about how he survived that in Hawkeye at all, because that's another magical bullshit thing that happens. He gets shot in the head, and he's alive, and he's like, his first inclination to do when he gets released from the hospital is, I'm going to track down the person that shot me in the head and try to get them back under my command. Because I still trust them somehow. What? What? Are you kidding me? She shoots you in the head at the end of Hawkeye, and your first inclination is to think, oh, I forgive her. Let's bring her back under my command. Before I turn this video into like a 3-hour rant, which I could easily do, this show is a waste of time. It's a waste of potential. It's just content for the sake of content on a streaming service. And it's content to say, hey, look, this is the new thing of the MCU. Consume content and get excited for next content. Consume product and get excited for next product. That's all this show is. That is literally what Echo is. It is a disappointing trash shoot pushing female empowerment, woke messaging, ideology, and this sums up everything wrong with not just Marvel, but Hollywood in general. I wish I could get these 5 hours back of my life. It makes you really want to rewatch Daredevil, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Punisher, Jessica Jones, and The Defenders. Whether that's on Netflix or on DVD. Because this show is just miles down the sink drain. Guys, I'm going to give it a 1 out of 0. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Let me know if you agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below. Bye, guys. I'm going to go watch Kung Fu Panda.